Think about the gadget in your pocket. What happens when a piece breaks or wears out? You simply replace that single part. This is the reality of modern life: easy, fast, and affordable. But once, this was not the case. In the early 1800s, every product, from a gun to a clock, was handmade. Every part was unique. If a nut or bolt was lost, you had to visit a master craftsman to fix it. Repairing an item was often harder than making a new one. This inefficiency was a major challenge for the American military then. The handmade method was slow and incredibly expensive. The nation was expanding rapidly, requiring a huge, reliable standing force. But irregular parts often rendered military weapons useless. This military need sparked a groundbreaking idea. At the center of this story was one innovator, Eli Whitney. In 1798, Whitney won a contract to produce 15,000 rifles for the American military. He made an impossible promise. Every part of every rifle would be exactly alike. This was the principle of interchangeable parts. It meant that one screw could fit perfectly into any other rifle of the same model. This principle was first deployed for guns, not for Ford motors or spacecraft. Whitney demonstrated that with precise machinery, any worker, not just master craftsmen, could quickly assemble a quality product. This precision was a revolutionary shift. This concept quickly spread from the military armories to the factory floors. It was a revolution in manufacturing, giving birth to the modern system of mass production. This philosophy quickly became known as the American system of manufacturing. Everything from sewing machines to agricultural equipment became standardized. Products were easier to repair, and mass production began to take hold. This marked the beginning of a new era for American industry and economics. This principle completely transformed the lives of middle-class Americans. Since products became cheaper to manufacture, ordinary families could easily afford technologies like sewing machines, clocks, or bicycles. It was a mechanical path to realizing the American dream. Efficiency, low cost, and rapid production, these three pillars established America's leadership in the Industrial Revolution. However, the man who perfected this principle was Henry Ford. His assembly line fully harnessed the power of the interchangeable parts principle. This allowed him to create a car that was affordable for the average citizen, the Ford Model T. Mass transportation was no longer a luxury reserved only for the wealthy. This American system transformed not only America, but the entire world. This is the foundation upon which today's modern industry, satellites, and every device in your pocket is built. America has led the world through its power of innovation. This innovation stems from common sense, a desire to solve problems, and the urge to create something new. This is not just a story about parts. It's a story about the American mindset. It is the belief that no problem is too big to be solved through system design and sheer ingenuity. Today, as we utilize our everyday technology, we owe a debt to those innovators who created a simple yet revolutionary idea back in the 18th century. This is the legacy that still guides us. Every interchangeable part teaches us that with the right system, the impossible can be made possible. You are motivated by innovation, history, and the American genius. Subscribe to Epic Earth Docs. Stay tuned for more epic discoveries.